Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. Complete to Whalen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A toss to Cook. And he's got room. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing here, Trubisky. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Trubisky to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mike.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Trubisky will throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And it's off the crossbar. Oh, he couldn't even get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Round 80. 54. Watch the screen. Pass. Alert, alert, alert.
On 2nd and 12, Allen throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and now it's 3rd down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, exit. 22, Mike, 22.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Switch.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have it hurts them in so many ways because Most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
At the Vikings 20-yard line.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it second down and 11. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it second down and 11. On second and 11 now. Allen. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And his kick is indeed good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Cook running right. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now Trubisky. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's baby side.
Hey, 18. Yep.
Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
18.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
54. Here we go.
They'll run with Cook, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point safely through, and the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Trubisky now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side. No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it... does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return. This one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff
spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Come off the ball.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Here's Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then it curls back inside for the completion.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Every day. Any day. Bravo.
Allen to throw once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
And it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And an alley to run. He's got a 1st down past the 30 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one 28 yards on the ground. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On the ground, it's Cook.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Panthers take over.
Good work, man. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Allen now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the... practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he's gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Trubisky. He gets it to Whalen, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, so much for the first down.
And they could have, would have, should have had a first down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They didn't.
Mike. Right in. Better bring it. You better bring it. You let me know right now. You better bring it.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Minnesota.
Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
They'll run with Boone here. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Trubisky to throw. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Regular. Check 15, check 15.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
36.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. McCaffrey, and an alley to run. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
319! You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Carolina, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they drop